Hello. I think the last time I spoke to you, I read a chapter out of my new novel, A Promise to Die For. Uh, in it, as you remember, I was just looking at the closet. I left the door open. Uh, there are monsters in there, but we'll continue. Uh, as I was saying, in A Promise to Die For, a retired former Foreign Service officer, Sam Huff, a widower, has promised to go to Paris to find the son born out of wedlock of an old friend. The friend is dying, and he didn't know about this son, who's about 5 now, until a year or two before. And on his deathbed, he has asked Sam to go to Paris and try to find the boy. He has only the vaguest clues as to how he might do that. Sam, though, has found that when he follows up these vague clues, not only they're not very helpful, he runs into a great deal of hostility. And he begins to wonder if maybe his friend hasn't told him everything. Uh, there's another danger of an entirely different kind. When he first became a Foreign Service officer 26 years earlier in Copenhagen, Denmark, he had a passionate affair with another young officer, a woman named Gwen. But at the end of their posting there, they went off in different directions, following their own paths in their careers. She lives in Paris now. She's married to Georges, a marquis. When she told her friends back in Indianapolis, Indian no place as she refers to it, they were quite disturbed, she says. They thought that a marquis was simply something that went around the outside of a theater, and now she's married one. Well, they're going to meet for dinner, and just before they do, Sam has been given a cryptic note to meet somebody the following day. Uh, he gets to the restaurant ahead of Gwen. I'll pick it up there. By the time Gwen arrived, I'd had a couple of drinks on an empty stomach and needed to grab the edge of the table as I rose to greet her. Hi, Sammy, an old greeting, one she used occasionally back in Copenhagen when she wanted to be endearing. She ordered a Dubonnet. I asked for another glass of red and put on an act of conversing normally, but I couldn't fool her. What's up, Sam? I'm a little drunk. Besides that, I pushed the piece of paper, the note, across the table to her. She shot me a quizzical look and picked it up and read it. That's it? I nodded. 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon at a cafe in Montmartre? Nothing more? Well, some guy shoved it into my hand outside the hotel on my way here. Tell me you're not going to go. I have to. No, you don't. What did I tell you about just this afternoon? You sound like my mother. Well, I wish she were here to take you by the ear and lead you back to the airport. No, you don't. That hit too close to the truth. Well, what a damn fool you are, Sam. Gee, dear, you're homely when you're angry. Her mouth dropped open and she had to look away to keep from laughing. When the moment had passed, I said, You know I have to do this. Well, I don't understand why, she said. Yes, you do. The note doesn't even say who you'll meet there. I think I know. But you're not going to tell me, are you? I don't want to jinx it. Well, you'll feel plenty jinxed if there's someone waiting for you in a dark corner with a knife. If they kill me, you can tell me that you told me so. Her elbows on the table, she looked at me over the rim of her raised glass. I won't change your mind, will I? No, I don't reckon you will. You don't take advice, and yet here I am giving it to you anyway. The shake of her head pronounced us both fools. Advice? Advice? You should have advised me to get on the train with you that day in Copenhagen when you left. I would have done it. I would have left everything behind and gone with you. Until that moment, we had danced around any impulse to speak about what we had once meant to each other. Now I had violated that vow of confidence, that vow of silence. That's the romantic in you speaking, Sir Galahad, she said. I forget, I'm not supposed to smoke in here, she said as she lighted up. She tilted her head back and watched the slowly swirling wisp of smoke dissolve. The truth is, I wanted you to get on that train with me that day. We were in love. Nothing else mattered. But I didn't ask. And it's a good thing I didn't. You and I never had to make the adjustments it takes to live together. You never had to see how different we were. You served for love of country, duty, honor. I never told you how much I admired you for that. Maybe because your idealism made me a little uneasy. I like to think I had some of those qualities too, but I was also as ambitious as hell. I'd have been hard to live with. Believe me, you were better off with your Janet. I wish I'd had the chance to meet her. You'd have liked her, I said. Everyone liked her. You never married? I mean, before Georges? Once, for a year. We didn't make any announcement. That should have told us that we knew it was a bad idea. She cocked her head to one side as if looking around a corner to catch a glimpse of herself. I had other relationships. They would last for a few months, a year. Then one day the man would go off to another post, another country, or I would, and that would be the end of it. The Foreign Service is great that way. Lots of tearful goodbyes, few regrets. Well, as my military buddies at post used to say, you never talk about casualties. When the waiter brought the check, I made a show of sweeping it up and holding it to my chest. Gwen's crooked smile glowed with the candlelight. Aren't you a dear? I really am, I told her. Anyway, I hope you find that fun. Things get more complex from here. Never mind about the closet. I'll be all right. So long.